I guess. I got a gripe. I got a gripe. I got a gripe. I got a gripe, a societal gripe that we all are complicit in. Have a seat. Welcome. Is your mic on? Turn your mic on. Your mic on? I got a gripe. Yo.
Talk to me, man. What's wrong?
Why are we allowing these ATM machines to keep doing this?
Doing what?
I go approach the ATM machine, stick my card in,
Right.
wait. It tells me to take it out. I take it out,
Right.
and it tells me to put it back in. Why? Why is it not assuming that my card wants to stay in there in the first place like it does on the second time and just clamp down and we can just go on about what I need to do in terms of my transaction? Why do I have to put it in for it to read, to do whatever it's doing, for it to tell me to remove my card
Okay.
to reinsert it?
Well,
Please explain this to me. Do you have an explanation? I don't think there is one.
I don't have an explanation.
See, I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
But I'm gonna tell you why I don't have an explanation.
Okay. Oh, you got to care about this. You hear me? Don't do that. Don't do that. You got to care about this. It's inefficient.
Listen,
Mr. Productivity, Mr.
Right,
Apple Watch.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Is it not inefficient?
Can I just?
Yeah,
Can I
sorry,
speak?
sorry.
No. Listen,
I came in
you're-
hot. Sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
upset.
passionate. You're passionate.
It's stupid.
Listen, I'm not trying to throw your bacon merchant under the bus, but I don't know who you bank with, right? But what are you talking about, bud?
What? Oh, what? Who you bank with? Chase? You got Chase?
Yes, I got Chase.
Thank you. Okay, so when you approach an ATM machine, back when we were from, you remember when it was called a Mac machine?
Yeah, the Mac.
The Mac, you tap Mac?
Yeah, tapping the
You
Mac.
go to the Mac machine,
Yeah.
you insert your card.
Sure.
Your card just stays there after that? After you initially insert your card, when you approach a ATM machine, does it stay there? Is at the end of your transaction, you just put your pen in, grab your loot, and roll? Is that your experience?
All the time.
It is not. It is not. You are telling a story.
Fed.
You don't even realize it anymore. That's the issue.
I just did that
You didn't.
Friday.
You didn't. It told
Friday
you to
at 5.
reinsert the card.
No, it did not. I would not tolerate a two-step process like that.
Oh, they're out here.
No, I don't even do the two-step process when you have to authenticate with your phone or something with an email. I don't do all that. Nah.
Oh, you're opening yourself up. Okay, you're opening yourself up to
Whatever.
some security risks.
I understand.
However,
yeah. But
I even feel like
no.
Chase makes me do that. Yes, I
No.
mean I use the thing now, so sometimes it don't make me do it when I use.
Let's
the
get
tap.
back. Let's get back to your buffoonery.
The buffoonery. Yes, it's not
Yours.
buffoonery. It's my buffoonery. It's a
Yours.
societal buffoonery.
No.
This is happening. You don't know what's happening?
No, because it's not happening.
Well, let me tell you something. It is happening.
Something's
and I'm
wrong with your
upset by it.
card. That's why. Have you ever thought?
No.
Have you ever
Okay,
thought?
you almost had me there.
No.
for a second.
Have
Nah.
you ever thought something's wrong with the card?
That was plausible. Only
Nah,
okay.
I'm just
okay,
saying.
I-
You got a
my
rule.
personal Chase card is old, so you had me stumped there for a
Sure.
second. It could have possibly been no. My business card is fairly new, and I have to do the same thing. So no, sorry, flawed.
It's probably you.
It can't be me.
I've
Please, folks,
never-
in the comments, I need you. I need you on this one. Okay, if you're going through this stupid two-step process with your ATM card and all that good stuff, let us know on the Kiss and Tea podcast, episode 38. That's not even where I'm trying to go with this.
Tunt Street.
That don't sound like 8.
Tunt Street.
The 3's Tron. Okay, but with who?
Reet.
Reet 8. That's okay.
Yeah,
I get
Tunt
that.
Street.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
keep you on your toes.
I'm glad you gave me the check of the approval check.
Yeah. No, that sounds about right. Tron 3.
What
I
the?
like that. 38. Check this out.
Tell you what.
I wanna. We all know Kiss. Okay. We all know Kiss isn't the savviest when it comes to like social media, YouTube,
I'll be trying.
algorithms, postings,
Trying.
Throwback Thursdays, hashtags. Still trying to get this guy up to speed, right?
Water my flowers.
You just like
man.
watering your flowers and
Yeah.
watching birds. And
That's it.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it.
Nothing wrong
However,
with that, man.
we're in this YouTube game now.
For sure.
Okay.
I dig that.
In this world of YouTube,
Talk to me.
there is a thing called reaction videos.
I'm aware. Mm-hmm.
Reaction videos.
Yeah, I'm aware.
All right, you aware what this is? This is when, let's just say you and I, Kiss and Tea, we watch something that's on YouTube that's part of public consumption, and we react to it. Now, we were explicit, you and I both. when we initially sat down and we thought of the Kiss and Tea podcast, we don't really want to dwell in anything negative. We don't want to meddle in the, it's too easy.
Right.
It's too easy to kind of do that, right? We don't want to do that. That's just not where our spirits kind of lend
Agreed.
itself. You know what I mean?
100%.
And so oftentimes, and you corrected me on this, but oftentimes many of the reaction videos that I seem to consume are somewhat negative. It's kind of pulling someone down. It's really exploiting all the things that they do and say wrong and all that good stuff.
Right.
This is just not what we're about. That's not what we want to do.
We ain't trying to traffic that bullshit. I mean, that BS. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it is. I believe, let me take a half step back. I don't know if YouTube is getting enough credit for the amount of lives that it's changing on two fronts. The creators that are making some money,
Right.
are actually able to create content however way they do and actually gain some revenue through YouTube on it.
Sure.
But I really want to focus on the second part, and that's the consumers, folks who can literally go to what we know now as YouTube University and learn, edify ourselves, and grow based on the information that is accessible via the videos that are uploaded on YouTube. Okay?
Right.
I know I'm being a little bit long-winded with this.
No,
I'm coming around the mountain when she comes.
Listen,
You hear me?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you, fam. I'm with you.
I discovered this man. His name is Myron Golden.
Okay.
He's been doing this for ages. I'm just now discovering him on YouTube.
Sure.
And when I tell you the teachings that this man has just bestowed freely on YouTube, to me, it's borderline. It's changing my life. So I can only imagine, how many lives this man's teachings have touched. And it's really just all sales based mostly.
Sure.
It's psychology behind sales, psychology behind money, psychology behind businesses, psychology behind entrepreneurship, all that stuff.
Right.
He makes it plain, he makes it simple. And I would like to challenge you today
I'm listening.
to do a reaction video with me.
I mean, I'm for it.
All right? We want to keep it positive. This man is nothing but positive, and you and I both want to promote positivity on the channel, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
he fits right into that spirit, that mold. But
absolutely.
this man, he's just, in my mind, he's just on to something different. So, would you indulge me and just watch maybe a 3-4 minute clip of what if this man is saying?
Bro, hit play.
And I just would love to hear.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
I mean, but don't be surprised if my reaction is not in line with everybody else's though.
I don't expect it to be.
Okay.
I mean, that's why you are who you are. That's why you're a Haitian, and that's why
See,
you're just difficult.
See,
See, you're just difficult because you came out of that whole revolution. You know what I mean? And so if that's part of your identity, that's just what it is. But what was it? Trey, where are we at? We're gonna hit play. Myron Golden.
Myron
All right,
Golden.
check it out.
All right.
Poor people have the psychology that makes them think the primary purpose of money.
Let me stop it for 1 second and just say, let me just frame it.
Okay.
He is now giving us some game on how rich people think about money.
Okay.
How rich people think about money. So the psychology of money.
Right.
All right. So let me I should have probably started off the video by letting everybody know what we're about to watch.
Okay.
The psychology of money.
Okay.
How rich people make money.
Is to pay bills and buy stuff, right? That's the primary purpose of money, pay bills and buy stuff. So they'll go out and they'll find a job that gives them enough money to pay their bills and to buy stuff. Are y'all tracking? So what happens, if this is what you think the purpose of money is, you will always be poor. You're not poor because of the job you have. You got the job you had because your psychology was the psychology of poverty. Okay? So middle class people think the purpose of money is to create and maintain, I hope I spelled that right, good credit. Why? So they can pay their bills on time and buy stuff that they can't really afford. So a middle class person, they'll get a job that makes more money so they can buy things on time and then pay off today's junk with tomorrow's money. right? That's the psychology of middle class people. Rich people believe that we're talking about primary, when we talk about psychology, I'm talking about the psychology between what you believe is the primary purpose of money. So I want you to think about, just for a minute now, while you're watching this video, think about how you think about money. When you think about money, do you think about all the stuff that you got to pay for and there's never enough money? That's because you only decided to figure out how to make enough money to pay for the stuff you buy, right? So rich people believe, the psychology of rich people when it comes to the purpose of money, rich people believe the primary purpose of money is to turn it into, watch this now, more money. So the first thing you do when you get $1 is you pay your electric bill, your water bill, your mortgage payment, your car insurance, your college loans, you buy food, you pay your utilities, you take yourself to the movies, or you take you and your family to the movies or out to dinner, and you spent this money because you gave yourself a temporary relief of the pain of being broke, right? Or you go out, your car, it has 36,000 miles on it. Oh my goodness, it's so high mileage, I gotta go get a new car. And you really want a new car because you're bored with your old car, right? But the reality is, all you have to do is think about it from a different perspective. So you make enough money, you go buy the stuff, you pay the bills, blah, 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 and you maintain good credit. You got your 750 credit score, your 850 credit score, and you're excited because now I can go buy anything I want, even though I can't afford it. But when you really get it, when it really begins to make sense to you, what you're going to do is every time you get $1, you're going to say, how can I take this $1 and turn it into 2? How can I take this $1 and turn it into 10? How can I take this $1 and turn it into 20? How can I take this $1 and turn it into 30 or 100 or $500? Because when I can take this $1 and turn it into more dollars, in my book, From the Trash Man to the Cash Man, I called that holding on to your money long enough for it to get pregnant and have babies. You never spend the mama money, you only spend the baby money. That's what rich people think about. How can I turn this money into more money? Now, here's the final thing I'm going to say is this. The other thing is middle-class people and poor people are afraid to take their money and invest it in something that's going to make more money because middle-class people and poor people, these people want a guarantee.
Absolutely.
They want a guarantee.
Absolutely.
Right? But rich people want an opportunity. So if you become the kind of person who seeks opportunities over guarantees, and your primary purpose for money is to turn it into more money, then every time you get money, you're going to be looking for a way to turn it into more money, and congratulations, you've developed the psychology of rich folks.
Amen.
What you think? Okay. That's Myron Golden.
That's some good stuff.
You like it?
I think that's some good stuff. Mac and cheese.
Yes, sir.
So
we got a little bit of time to unpack it. I just want to know, just initial thoughts.
I think what stands out to me, obviously the last thing that somebody says, whatever case it be, is, at least it's what you remember, whatever case may be, right? But I do think the last thing he said was the most, at least in my view, profound and most important thing, whatever, right? Understanding the opportunity versus the guarantee.
Oh my! When he said that,
you know what I mean?
I almost jumped out. The moment he said that, I said, "Oh, I'm hitting subscribe. Oh, I'm liking this. It's crazy."
Got to. You know what I mean? Now for me, I think that's just knowledge. You know what I mean? Like understand that. I guess that's the arena. That's the dynamic.
Yeah.
Whatever you mean. Understand the opportunity versus the guarantee versus what guarantee versus the opportunity, but. You just gotta, like the opportunity is like calculated risk.
Yes, sir.
For folks, that's quote, I'm gonna just stick with him, in the poor column and the middle class column. That just want the guarantee. You know what I mean? Like the opportunity, for somebody who already, at least in my view, my humble opinion, who already got money, who already is a little bit established, it's the risk is less perceived rather.
It's still there. It's there.
Whatever. Sometimes there's a tangible risk.
Sure.
There's a valid risk, right?
Sure.
But I think to his point, the perception, is a little bit higher. Like I might lose everything, and where do I go from there? As opposed to somebody who is looking at this as an opportunity, and making sure that the system that they have in place has a safety net
and does what it does.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, there's so many layers.
So it's like that's what I got out of it. Whatever case it is, it's like I love the fact that, and I'm pretty sure this man has. You know what I mean? I love the fact now. I mean, like now you're aware of the opportunity versus the guarantee. How do I get to that opportunity?
And I was gonna say I don't want to glaze over. Easier said than done, though.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. However,
hey, I got these guarantees here, man, and I got a family. I got stuff going on.
Right. Facts.
You know?
Facts.
You
However,
talk guarantee opportunity.
Sure.
You know, I'm
got a good job going on. Whatever. You better said it comfortable.
Right.
Whatever case. But to the point, when you said YouTube.
Yeah.
And how YouTube has, I think YouTube knows. You know what I mean? The folks behind YouTube. You know what I mean?
Oh, they gotta know.
They know, and I think the folks who create the content and all that, whatever. They know the impact they have on society.
If YouTube were to disappear tomorrow, I would be devastated.
Right, because sticking with just this reaction videos, it's like I can't help now but to think and see differently. You know what I mean? It reinforces
based on what my exactly right. And so that's why I say life changing. My life has been altered.
Sure, because now
for the better.
Right, for the better.
Based off what this man said, free on YouTube.
I was just about to say that it's free. Go listen to that.
My goodness,
go consume that as opposed to the junk, whatever. But that's what I mean. Like, and that clip just reinforced,
absolutely.
My thought process and on various things, and just just again, like for me, and some of my personal objectives and all that, whatever case may be, like he reinforces the thought process is it's a transition.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Absolutely.
It's a roadmap.
Yep.
Whatever. But like he said, the psychology, and I'm grateful for that. But you cannot not look at stuff slightly differently. I don't care who you are.
Oh, especially if you're somebody like me who I've been poor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Like, I know what it's like to not have money.
Grew up on a deuce.
I know what it's up, what's going on with the middle class.
Sure.
I see what's going on, and
sure.
I also see, and I like what he talked about in terms of getting that credit, that 70-50 credit score, only to buy more things you probably don't need anyway.
Sure.
That whole middle class folk, they love that whole keeping up with the Joneses is a real thing. Real thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so
Absolutely.
I got the job. I deserve this. This is what I deserve, right?
I got the corner office. I got all that.
Right? And boom, middle class, those middle class games. Got it, heard you, is out there. That's what's happening. But what I love about and what hit home for me, I'm not rich yet, right? At least rich monetarily, right?
Right.
Not yet.
Right.
But what he said, and I just got finished reading Sam Walton's book, Made in America. Sam Walton is the founder, owner of Walmart.
Sure.
In this book, let me tell you something. Everybody know the type of money the Waltons had, the type of money they got.
Yep.
The majority of their money is actually still invested in Walmart stock. Hear me closely when he said rich folk, he said something about, listen, you don't spend the parent money, you spend the baby money. Mm-hmm. They live off the dividends off their stock.
Absolutely.
You hear me?
Absolutely.
They don't
Absolutely.
They don't touch anything of what they're worth. That's just growing. That's just growing. They live off the dividends.
So I'm going to flip it. They live off the interest that you and I are paying off that principal loan.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's what they're living off, the family.
Right. So therefore, you know what I mean?
Comfortably.
Oh yeah. But it's like, again, the opportunity for me is, what am I getting a return out of this?
What you mean?
Like when he said, the opportunity is when I get $1.
Oh, facts. Gotcha.
Am I paying a bill?
Yeah.
Am I paying a necessity?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not disputing. You go out and pay your bills, but that mentality is, can I invest that $1 and get $3 and still pay?
What's invest mean? I feel like we use that word, and I don't know if invest flies over people's head thinking, oh, it's got to be stock market. It's got to be this. It's about how you going to flip it.
Yeah, how you going to flip
legally.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about legally. How you gonna flip it legally?
Legally and in gray areas, but legally.
Fact, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just but how you how you gonna flip it? That's investing.
Bro, I love the fact that you said that, because when we say investing, you know what I mean? When anybody say investing, you're thinking about stock.
Right. A lot of folks think stock,
and also now Bitcoin.
What's the flip look like?
Like, how am I going to flip this?
How am I flipping $1 into 2 to 4 days?
Exactly. Whatever case it be. What's the plan?
Right.
Whatever case may be. And that's the thought process.
Living off the dividend.
Yeah.
Myron
Absolutely.
Golden, man, he's got a ton of videos on YouTube. Thank you for indulging me, man. I
No,
know it's a
listen,
little different.
listen, it's different. I'm not into it.
Yo, man,
Right. However,
and I also wanted our viewers, if those who may not know
bro,
about this guy, I'm telling you,
you already know, like, I'm all about, well, we're all about positivity.
Yep.
And fun that small clip, that 3-minute clip that we watched, I'm a subscriber.
you're
You know
a
what
subscriber.
Fam, I'm all about traffic and,
Oh.
things that, like,
Yeah.
that's out the box thinking.
Mhm.
I mean, we always say we've been lied to, but
Yeah.
we've been lied to. And when we say we, I mean society.
Oh,
right?
we've been lied to.
Yeah, think out the box. I absolutely look perception, and he hit it again. Is everything in life,
Yeah.
right? How
Yep.
you're perceiving opportunity, a situation, a person, relationship, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
will then dictate your follow-on action. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I'm
Yeah.
thankful for you too, man.
nah, you have
You could stumble upon somebody as golden like this who literally can alter your life.
Well, I also want to say you could stumble upon, two regular dudes kissing tea,
Two regular guys,
You know
that,
what I mean?
just
Having
shoot
some
the
good-
stuff, just
having some good
great
conversation,
conversations.
whatever case may be.
More the reason why you should hit that subscribe button.
Absolutely.
Make sure you hit that like button.
Absolutely,
Share
absolutely.
this with your folks. Let them know. Join the conversation. Where we at?
We about
20
21.
minutes in. Yeah,
20,
let the
21,
folks know
yeah.
about the Kiss and Tea podcast, man. We building here.
Fam, absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. And I just
Myron Golden too, man.
no, I was gonna circle back to him,
Okay.
man. Perception, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Like again, I'm a subscriber, right?
He has some very interesting concepts, interesting philosophies. That again, to your point, where self development is something. You know what I mean? And to have somebody thinking a little differently than how you think,
Sure,
but pouring in and edifying,
but
the growth is it's crazy.
to add on to that, I just think it's not a book, it's not a course. I don't have to seek it out.
That's right.
Whatever case may be,
Yeah.
he's speaking my language.
Speaking the language.
You know what I mean?
Speaking the language.
He looks like a regular person.
He looks like us.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's right.
He's not in a suit and tie. It's nothing intimidating about him, and it's more importantly, it's free.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball. Not even a
Go
curveball.
ahead.
I think it's a philosophy that he pushes that I think you would really appreciate it. You, Kiss. He talks a lot about really fully understanding. Again, this is a nugget that kind of changed my perspective of understanding what's a determining factor
Mm-hmm.
and a contributing factor.
Sure.
I already know you.
Oh yeah, right.
And
right.
any and everything we got going on and what's affecting us or how we're affecting something,
Sure.
there are determining factors,
Right.
contributing factors.
Absolutely.
And it's important you know the difference between the two.
It's
Because a lot of those
extremely important.
contributing factors will
Mhm.
dictate to you or try to define to you what something is when that ain't it.
Nah.
It ain't determining nothing.
Nah. And you need to understand where and who those contributions are coming from.
Ooh, that's how I knew you would like it.
You have to.
I knew you would get
consider
deep
the
in it.
so-
I knew you would
consider the
like that.
source. And honestly, you know what I mean? You got to consider your contributions as well.
Oh, without question.
Yeah. And when I say yours, I mean, I'm generally
In
speaking.
general,
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to.
It's that nice
You
dance.
have to. Got to. Right. It's a dance.
Determining
Yeah.
versus contributing
Of course.
factors. Is that something that maybe you all may be interested or considering? That's something we can have a whole conversation about.
Yeah.
Hit the comments. Tell your homies. Tell your homegirls. Tell your friends, aunties, uncles, cousins. We just trying to have these conversations, and we trying to involve you all to engage, right? Kiss and Tea Podcast episode 30.
Tons.
Eight.
Reach. Yes,
We getting
sir.
up there.
Rocking and rolling, baby. We
Rocking
back
and
at
rolling.
it, man.
Peace,
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Peace.